Welcome back, LEGO builders and Minecrafters, to episode 7 of building Mumbo's Season 8 base out of LEGO. In the previous episode, we got some LEGO redstone done, and we laid out a little bit of Mumbo's storage room there. And actually, in between episodes, which was really only a day since I uploaded it, the Bricklink order arrived. So we have a Bricklink order and a Pick-a-Brick cup as I went to the LEGO store to start off today's episode. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off with that Bricklink order. So I did actually already open this up on a stream, and inside are our two much larger linear actuators, along with a couple of green plates that I ordered as well, but those aren't really as important. These are the important parts that I ordered. So at first glance, I know they look basically the exact same as the old linear actuators that I had. And if I grab the linear actuator that we currently have in place, you can see that these new ones are almost twice as big as these old ones. So this size difference should definitely help with having a much better retraction and extension in this area here. The only problem that I'm worried about right now is that these things are actually a little bit too long, so it might actually interfere with this other system that we have going on the left side there. But on the right side, it should be fine. I have quite a long bar in place there, so everything should work out quite well. So I guess, what are we waiting for? Let's install these larger linear actuators right now. So, as you guys can see, these linear actuators are basically in place. And now, this one on the left side here, I'm still having a couple of issues with, and I've been spending a little bit more time than I'd like on this little bit of work, so I decided that I'll put the rest of it in a time lapse. But as you can see on this side, everything is looking quite good. Everything fits together nicely, and you can see I even added on this little extra connection here at the top, so that will be going on to whatever system I build to be holding these linear actuators in place. But on this side, you can see there are still a couple of issues with gapping and things not quite connecting up quite right yet, so I'll have to figure that out very soon here. And what I just realized is in the last clip, I didn't actually unbox this Pick-a-Brick cup at all, so I guess I'll do that right now, and I'm just gonna do it on top of this piece of paper so then it's a little bit easier for me to clean up afterwards and I don't have to worry about like parts going all over the carpet or whatever. So here you can see I actually got quite a few of those coral colored parts, and that was just mainly for filler brick, and also it's a cool color and I really like how coral looks. But as of for the rest of it, I just got a couple of these olive green kind of slope things, and then we have some leaf parts, and then some more light bluish gray tiles, just to kind of help build up the mountain and do a little bit of that greenery around. So all of these parts should definitely help build up the rest of this mock, but for now, I think we're gonna go ahead and work on the linear actuator, but I'm gonna mainly focus on Mumbo's storage system. And you better believe that I'm gonna use some Christmas time-lapse music. As it turns out, Christmas music is a rarity, so here's what I found. So I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse, and actually looking at the build here, it looks pretty good. I really like how Mumbo's storage system here looks. I quite like the overall design and feel of it. It just matches up basically perfectly with the concept image here, or Mumbo's actual base in Minecraft. And now, I could be a little bit biased, but I think this is my favorite part of the entire build so far. I think mainly because I absolutely love this color palette with the nougat and the dark orange along with the highlights of the dark turquoise. And then also you have that little bit of green in the middle that just makes it pop and makes it look really quite fantastic. And so I think overall I've actually captured the essence of this room quite nicely, and you also have to remember that once the backside is all blocked off, there won't be any light coming through those translucent orange bricks there. So that will look slightly different, and then plus we have to add on the extra little layer above, as well as the entire kind of temple-ish thing that Mumbo has built for a roof up above. But otherwise, I think we can basically call this room complete. Oh yeah, and I know in Mumbo's actual base, he has a different sort of storage system on either side, so they're not symmetrical. But I decided, and also I didn't have the parts for it, but I decided that having it symmetrical would look better to kind of keep like a sort of uniformity. And who knows, maybe this will make the room look more grand overall. And now I did get started on a little bit of the structure on the back there, but I think the rest of that is going to have to wait for in-between episodes and for the next video, because sadly I haven't been able to upload an episode in quite some time now. But that should hopefully change as I have a lot more time on my hands over the Christmas break. So I have a lot of things planned, including another project that you guys haven't really even seen at all yet, so that should be appearing soon as well in its own separate video. And so the upcoming week should be really exciting in terms of getting lots of stuff done and also new projects that you guys haven't even seen yet. But for now, I think we're gonna wrap things up with a quick bricklink order here. And this is no ordinary bricklink order. It's not like a bunch of gray parts that I've just ordered to make another mountain. It is actually kind of an interesting, kind of expensive bricklink order, but I decided, and you guys saw a little bit of it in the previous episode, to get a bunch of animals, those being spiders, some black spiders, and I got some other strange things like a monkey, because I thought, hey, we could have a monkey hanging off of some of the bridges that go across on Mumbo's base, so I think that would be super cool. And I also got a couple of birds and mice and crabs and all sorts of weird things like alligators, because I've just been thinking Mumbo's base kind of looks like it's in a tropical area, so there would be a lot of wildlife, including potentially an owl, I don't know. I got that as well. And you can see I also got a rubber duck. I might be adding that to the Mumbo in his rubber ducky floaty toy thing that we have there, so that could be fun as well. A couple more crabs, another alligator and all that. But I got, and probably one of the most important things, iguanas. And now this may not seem too important to most people, but there is one subscriber out there named Isaac Gaming who wanted a chameleon, or actually I guess these are chameleons, not iguanas, whoops. But he wanted a chameleon named after him, so Isaac Gaming, this chameleon is officially named after you, and I'm going to be putting him right up there for now so I don't forget him, but your chameleon is sitting right up there. So if you guys would like one of these animals named after you, please leave a comment and I can definitely make that happen. And one more thing, I'm hosting a mega live stream on the Saturday after this video is uploaded, and we are going to be trying to complete as much of those cliffs as possible, plus who knows what else work we might do. So I think with that said, I'm gonna go watch the new Spider-Man movie.